Okay, so this is Guitar for Beginners class. And, these are kind of odd days, so we're trying to do something a little different here. What I'm going to do today is go through your Stuff You Should Practice Daily sheet that I've handed out. And the most recent one I put online was updated March 13th, 2020. So I'm just going to go straight through that. You can follow along, you can get your notebooks, and any of the pages that I'm referring to, you should have those. As you're going through this, if I'm getting ahead, you can pause and go get a sheet or just whatever. If you want to practice one of the exercises a little bit more, that's fine to do. My son Thomas is helping me out by videoing today, so he'll be zooming in and out and various things. And one important thing we wanted to show were my shoes today, so I chose to wear the Adidas, and I'm donning the Adidas shirt as well. Okay, so I knew you'd be impressed with that. Okay, so let's start with tuning your guitar. So I've already tuned, so what I'll do is just kind of slowly strum, and you can make sure that yours sounds similar to this. So from lowest to highest. Okay, and we do that in class every week. We just make sure that everybody's guitar is nice and in tune. So take a minute, tune your guitar, and play like we've gone around class and everyone has done theirs. Okay. So next in class we go to, and I'm just following straight down this Stuff You Should Do sheet. We play 17 down strums. So let's just do it muted. Alright, so I'm just going to mute the strings and we'll do 17 down strums. 1, 2, ready, go. Did you land on 17? I did. Okay, we're going to do 17 up strums. You ready? Same thing. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, 17. Now next on your sheet are play down up strums. So down and up, 17 of those. Why don't we do those open, okay? We'll just do the open on the guitar like this. 1, 2, ready, go. Wasn't that pretty? Okay, just have a loose wrist. Make sure that you're having a good strum pattern when you're doing that exercise. If you want to pause and do any of these, I know it's your favorite exercise. You can go back and do them again. Okay, next on our sheet is the alternating finger exercise. Okay, this is starting on simple G, and we go with each finger on the simple G chord, and then we go back. So do this with me. 1, 2, ready, go. Made this exercise up because it just builds some independence in your fingers and gives you a little bit of practice in pressing down and getting your finger positioned, because you have to move your fingers a lot when you're playing guitar. So that was G. Alright, let's do E minor 7. We also do it on that one. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. All right, now why don't we alternate G and E minor 7 chords, okay? We'll do 4 strums, 4 down strums on each chord, okay? And you just follow along. 4 strums down on each chord, start on G and then E minor 7. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. If you want to do that again, pause it and go through it again. Next, we're going to change chords and do C and A minor 7. So C's and A minor 7s. It's very easy. All you got to do is pick that one finger up, strum the bottom 5 strings. 1, 2, ready, go. Hold that chord and let it ring out till it kind of dies out. All right, let's see. Let's do some different ones. So here we have E and B7. E's and B7s. And why don't we do down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up strum pattern. 1, 2, ready, go. A good job today. You might think I'm a little like Mr. Rogers, but I'm not. Let's do C's and then simple F. That chord which you've learned recently. C's, then rotate down to simple F. So here we go. Same strum. So I think you have the idea. You can just pick 2 chords that kind of go together. D to G would be good. You could do A to E. Remember that rotates that finger. It's easy to just rotate that back and forth like that. So you can just do any 2 chord patterns and practice some strumming. All right, let's go to our down, up exercise. All right. And so we're going to do it just open strings, and Thomas showed right here on my hand a little bit, so we're going to go twice on each string, like, and we'll go all the way down and then all the way back. So let's do that. 1, 2, ready, go. Back down. All right, Thomas, that's a nice close up. You can go back. We're going to continue with a few more of these exercises. So we go from doing it twice on each string to once on each string. So it'd be like, all right, so follow along. 1, 2, ready, go. Back down. All right, and I love this exercise. It just helps with your picking and having to change strings. Just build your coordination in doing that, playing the guitar. Now, we go back to doing it twice on each string, but we go twice as fast. Okay? So instead of, we're going to go. Alright? So it's a little harder, but you go just a little faster if you can't keep up with this pace. I know some of you can. Let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. And you see my pick holding technique. It's pristine. All right, so we're going to go to once on each string. That was twice on each string. We're just going to go once on each string. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, I'm very proud of myself. I did those well. I kind of put my wrist, the palm of my hand right here at the base. so that I know kind of where my hand is in relation to the strings in doing this exercise. If I'm freehanding it, I mean you can, it's a little harder to stay, so if you kind of brace yourself, you know where you are on that. Alright, that'll help you in picking. Let's go to another exercise. This is called Each Finger Gets a Fret. So I've taught you this a long time ago. We're going to start on the 5th fret, and literally each finger gets a fret and then moves to the next string, just like that. So we go, and over here on this hand, we try to go down, up, just like the exercise you were just doing, all right, with this hand. So let's go through this exercise. 1, 2, ready, go. A lot of what I do is just to build coordination in your fingers. Both hands have to work together. And then back down. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And our favorite thing to do. We like to do that at the end. Okay. That is your down, up, excuse me, that is your each finger gets a fret exercise. Okay, you can pause and do that a few times, it's good for you. Now, let's move on to the pentatonic scale exercise. All right, I'm just going to put this sheet right here for Thomas to zoom in for a quick second on. This is the pentatonic scale, and you should have that sheet. Gave it to you a long time ago. If you don't, just snap a quick picture of it if you want to. Okay, thank you, Thomas. Let's do this. So we start on the 5th fret, and we learned it on the 5th fret and go through it that way, but actually you can do it on any fret. This helps you with learning how to play leads later in life when you want to play leads over top of a song. So here it is. It's starting on the 5th fret to the 8th fret, but I'll just go straight through it. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, so that you can again pause if you want to play that a few times. I gave some of you who were interested in the blues pentatonic scale, which adds 2 notes. It's actually the same note at 2 different octaves on the scale. So I'm just going to play through that if that's one that you're practicing. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. So those are pentatonic scales. So we're going to go move to the 5 essential strumming patterns. And we've kind of been coupling that. Thomas showed this sheet. We've been coupling that sheet of 5 essential strumming patterns with our next sheet is the 1, 4, 5 chords. All right, common keys using open chords sheet. And you all have both of those. So we're just going to kind of couple those together. We'll do the key of G, and those common chords are G, C, D, and G. All right, if you want to use a little bit later, we'll talk about the new way to play those chords, which was like G, C, D, and G. You can do it that way if you want. So our first strum pattern is all down like that. So we'll do kind of 2 measures on each chord like this. So as it changes. So 1, 2, ready, go. With strum pattern number 1. If you want to do the traditional chords, we'll do that once. 1, 2, ready, go. So let's move on to the next key, is the key of D, which is going to be D, G, A, and D. Remember, you can play A so many different ways. My fingers are kind of big, and so I usually just bar it like that. Also, that lets me do this little, if I want to do a little blues thing, easier. But anyway, D, G, A, and D. So let's do strum pattern number 2, which sounds the same as number 1. 1 was all down. Pattern 2 is just down, up. So your arm is actually moving half as fast. Instead of that, it's down, up. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's go to the next one, which is the key of C. All right, your chords for that, you can do C, simple F, G, and C. All right, C, F, G, and C. 1, 4, 5, 1. And your strum pattern for that, many of you, this is your favorite. It has that stop thing, so where you're going. On how to do that. So let's do key of C, strum pattern 3. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, very good. Now let's go to the key of A. This is the 4th one. Key of A, your chords are A, pattern 4 is like this, where you go down and you miss on the way up. So that kind of pattern. So let's do key of A and we'll change chords. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. All right, now let's go to the key of E, the last one of the 1, 4, 5 chords. E, A, B7, and E. All right. And again, I like to just rotate that middle finger down. It's very easy to do. And your strum pattern number 5, you go down, up, miss your 3rd time down, and then up. So down, miss, miss. Okay, here we go. Key of E. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, that's great. Let's leave that. And we are going to go back to another thing we've learned, the major scale. Okay, Thomas, show them that sheet real quick. You can snap a picture of it, but you all should have it. Very good. All right, so major scale. Start with the 2nd finger on the 5th fret. And again, this is just the way we learned the scale. You can do the scale anywhere. You can start it anywhere on any of the frets, but this is the pattern. Okay, so here we go. 1 octave major scale. All right, very good, very good. You can pause and practice that for a minute and then come back. Let's go on to a tab we have learned or are working on. Thomas, show them that. This Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. I know these are kind of young people songs, but it's purely just to teach you how to read. So Twinkle, Twinkle, play it with me. I'll see if I can do a good job here. So starts on an open string on the third string, and then goes to the second string, third fret. Okay, and I've taught you to kind of keep these fingers on their same fret to play. Like if I had to play something on the fourth fret, I would use my pinky, but these fingers will just stay right there. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. That was a good start, wasn't it? 1, 2, ready, go. Chord there on the end with the 0, 0, and then third fret. Or those are actually just mean open strings when it has 0. All right, practice Twinkle Twinkle. You're going to have to play that for me if we ever can get back into class, which I hope we do. All right, so moving on from there, we have also worked on the major scale for 2 octaves. So you did the 1 octave. All right. Here's the sheet, show that Thomas. For 2 octaves, you can see I have highlighted 2 octaves. You should have that sheet. If not, take a quick picture and let's play through this once. Alright, same deal, start on 5th fret with the 2nd finger. And I'll go through the whole thing. 1, 2, ready, go. Like I said, once you learn that, you can change and do it on different frets. Alright, I'm not going to try to play it again because I did it perfect twice and I don't want to mess up. Alright, practice those. Then, our final thing, the most recent thing that we have worked on are starting on bar chords. So I've given you a couple different sheets, one that looks like this. You might need to get a little closer to that. Hold it nice and steady. Bar chords. Alright, and it shows the 2 different major and minor chords there. And then this sheet, which I call actual bar chords, and it has this exercise and then these exercises that we're starting to work through. We're really just doing the first few here. Okay. So bar chords. Bar chords are taking chords. It's not an open chord like these. They call these open chords because there are open strings. I'm not pushing all the strings down. Bar chords, you're pushing all of the strings down. Whatever kind you're doing. There's all kinds of